The highlight of the week, sponsored by Dave Franek Auto. Looking for that first car for your son or daughter? Don't panic. See Dave Franek.
We go to Mahwah High School for this North 1 Group 2 first round clash, and Greg Orlando, a 4th-seeded Kittatinny, gets the Cougars going with his one-out single to center field against number 3 Mahwah. Then 2 batters later, watch Jordan Murch deliver this single to left to put runners on first and second, but the Cougars leave the runner stranded and we have no score as we head to the bottom of the first. And Cole Fabio leads off the bottom of the first for Mahwah with this double to the gap in right field, and the Thunderbirds are set up. The Thunderbirds would eventually load the bases for 2 outs for Matt Krupa, who sends this screamer to second baseman David Coombs at Kittatinny, who makes the catch, and Kittatinny pitcher Kyle Potton gets out of the jam. Okay, bottom of the second inning, and Mahwah pitcher Chris Baldy belts this single to center field as he takes second base on the error to lead off the inning for the T-Birds. Baldy would then advance to third before Kyle Potton works his way out of trouble, but David Coombs make another nice play at second base for the Cougars as he gets the runner at first, and we still have no score. After a 1-2-3 top of the third, Mahwah threatens in the bottom half of the inning after a leadoff walk to Adam Hanning. Watch Brendan Brown get this infield single, and Hanning advances to third on the error, and Mahwah has runners on the corners. And Mahwah finally breaks through here on the line drive sac fly to left by Eric Kaplan as Hanning scores to give Mahwah a 1-0 lead. Kittatinny prevents further damage here. Watch left fielder Corey Zervik jump up to snare this hard liner from Matt Krupa for the second out of the inning. And it stays 1-0 as Kittatinny third baseman Dustin Salit does a good job charging the slow ground ball as he gets the runner at first. Okay, we move to the top of the fourth, and with 2 outs, it's Brendan Ullman of Kittatinny who cracks his double to the corner and left, and watch the big guy lumber into second base with the double, but he is left stranded, and it stays 1-0 Mahwah. Bottom of the fourth we go, and with 2 outs, Cole Fabio of Mahwah cracks this double to the gap, despite the great chance here by Brian Forley, and Mahwah has a runner in scoring position. Once again, Kittatinny pitcher Kyle Potton gets out of trouble as he gets the line out to Corey Zervis and left to leave Fabio stranded, and it remains 1-0 Mahwah. Okay, top of the fifth, and Kittatinny has its best opportunity here. After Dustin Salit reached on an error, Brian Forley reaches on this error, but Salit tries to score from third, and he is gunned down, and it stays 1-0 Mahwah. Big play right there. All right, we move to the top of the sixth, and Kittatinny's looking to get something going. Watch Dave Moore hit this hot smash to first baseman Matt Krupa, who makes the play, but his attempt for 2 goes off Corey Danhart, and he is safe at second. But Kittatinny has the runner in scoring position raced here on the roller to shortstop, and the Cougars still trail 1-0. All right, top of the seventh, and Kyle Potton, who pitched a gutsy game for Kittatinny, leads off the inning with this ground ball single to left. And after a flyout, the Thunderbirds end the game here with the 1-6-3 double play as they hold off a game Kittatinny squad 1-0 to advance to the tourney quarterfinals.
Tough when you put leadoff hitters on like the whole game. You're not going to win much. So the team played great. Defense played good. I mean, we could have hit the ball more. When you get a double and then you strike out afterwards, that just can't happen. So it's tough.
Just coming down to a 3 seed when we're the 14 seed, it's a tough situation to be in, but we tried to make the best of it, and it just kind of didn't work out. Tried to play as a team, but 1-0 loss. It's closest we could do.
We had a great effort. Anytime that you could take the 3 seed to a 1-0 game, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the way we battled. Getting here was the first step, and we had talked about that with our guys. We wanted to make a little run here. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but it wasn't from lack of effort. Our kids laid it all out on the field and just came up a little bit short.
Kittatinny pitcher Kyle Potton was coming off an injury. He wasn't that sharp today, but he battled, got in and out of innings, and only let up the 1 run.
He's been hurt for the past 2 weeks, and this was a game that he wanted to throw, and we were trying to see if he'd be able to, and made a decision that he thought he could go, and he battled. I mean, all game long he was in a little bit of trouble. I mean, he definitely wasn't sharp, but ultimately he did what he had to do. I mean, he gave us a chance to win it against, like I said, a 3 seed. We're proud of him. He pitched real well.
Kittatinny had their chances today against Mahwah. A couple mistakes hurt the Cougars, and that turned the tide for the Thunderbirds.
It's tough. I worked behind a lot of hitters, gave a lot of opportunities to people, but luckily the defense stepped up behind me, came up big, and made the plays when it needed to be made.
Despite the loss, Kittatinny still can get a share of the Freedom Division title. They still have a game with a pack on.
That's the biggest game now. it's going to come down to that. If we wanted something to show for this season and a banner to put up, we got to beat Hopakong. It's not going to be easy.
We've been playing those same kids from Hopakong for years now, so it would be really nice to get out there and be able to give them a run for their money for the league.